Okay, so this is where we left off in the last part of the build. So let's see where we go to now. Steering is in. Next lot of things to put on is going to be bolting the bumpers on, and the bumpers are these bits. So let's cut those out. This is a very messy build, this one. I have to try a little harder next time. Probably shouldn't be trying these, but I'm going to anyway. Little flush cutters. I'm going to try and cut these with it. This is about 3mm, which is the most these are meant to cut. Oh, wow. So the difference, that's a little bit of flashing with my side cutters, and that there is the flashing, if you can see any, with these. There is a tiny little bit there, but it's almost nothing. You can just barely feel it. Oh. Almost no force to cut. Magnificent. Yep. While we're here, these are meant for static models, so they don't have very big sprues. These things are a little bit probably thicker than you should use it for, but it's done the job nicely. I've been dying to use those. The fun bit. Now we come to these little plates to mount onto the chassis. So these are going to go on the inside here and captures the pivot balls on the side of the chassis. Starting to get something that looks a bit like a truck. Starting to get it so it doesn't look or fit in the picture anymore. So here we are. Very cool. Alright, so what's next? Shocks. Course. So we'll get onto the shocks. Put that out of the way. So there we have 4 or 8 shocks, if you want to call them that, spring sets. That needs a coffee. These aside because we're going to need those in a second when we mount these onto the truck. We take this out and we try to move these totally out of the way and somewhere where I can actually see the bits I need. see how long these shocks are, or these springs. We're looking at about 107 mil center to center, 106.5. It's like a Tonka truck with all these colours. Surprised there isn't an extra set of holes over here for the motorways to come up through, so that they wouldn't have any chance of fouling against the steering linkages. But the next part is the radio tray. And that is part A7. And then the power lead goes in there. I reckon there's plenty of room in there for a receiver. Don't know why they would stick it down there. I'm going to have to, yeah, the wiring for these motors is going all over the shop inside here, or under here. I'm going to have a bit of a dig around and try and clean it up, because that's just going to get caught in stuff. If I feel up to it before the, or keen before the, before I change the ESCs and motors on these, I'll replace them with silicon wire to make it a little bit nicer, just because the wire that they come with is really stiff. And the way it's soldered onto the motor itself is not going to last. It won't take too much abuse. So yes, that's where we're up to, and I think that's where we're going to stay for tonight. I'm going to take care of the tyres, and then we'll come back and finish mounting the electronics. And then after that, deal with the body. So fun. Can't wait to put some power to it. Alright, until next time.